Well, Maryland is facing yet another projected budget deficit next year, largely due to increases in public education spending.
As Project Baltimore's Chris Papps explains, Maryland's financial problems shouldn't be a surprise to anyone, according to experts. In fact, many predicted it would happen.
Sounds to me like the consensus is
Justin Reedy, for 10 years, has been serving as a Maryland state senator representing Carroll and Frederick Counties. And for much of his time in Annapolis, he's been warning his fellow lawmakers that financial pain is coming.
when you have an exponential growth in spending and you don't have the requisite increase in revenue, you end up with deficits.
So Marylanders should not have been shocked when news broke earlier this month that the state budget is facing a projected $1.4 billion shortfall next year.
We literally made the decision to put ourselves in this deficit by passing an unsustainable mandate of spending for over 10 years.
Reedy is talking about the blueprint for Maryland's future. In 2021, state lawmakers overrode then Governor Larry Hogan's veto.
The veto is overridden.
And passed the blueprint, which pumps $30 billion additional tax dollars into public education statewide over the first 10 years, and $4 billion additional dollars every year after that. The plan, in part, increases teacher salaries, expands pre-K, and bolsters career and technology training. But when the bill was passed, the legislature did not include a funding mechanism to pay for it. Reedy voted against the blueprint. In 2020, as the law was being debated, Reedy was quoted in the Baltimore Sun saying, "Based on the impact it would have on the economy, it is beyond a horrible idea."
Education spending was always increasing.
Since then, Reedy has continued to sound the alarm, saying the blueprint is unaffordable. Here he is in 2024, speaking with Project Baltimore.
This is just putting a rocket ship on it without the kind of accountability that's needed.
Here's Reedy again this past June, after the financial firm Moody's downgraded Maryland's credit rating, citing economic and financial underperformance.
I want us to address the problem.
In 2025, Maryland faced a $3.3 billion budget deficit. To help close the gap, Annapolis passed an estimated $1.6 billion in new taxes and fees. But apparently, it wasn't enough. According to the Maryland Department of Legislative Services, in 2026, Maryland faces a projected $1.4 billion budget shortfall, with education spending being a central driver of Maryland's rising expenditures. According to DLS, the state does not have enough money to meet the demands of the blueprint, and the deficits are expected to grow in the coming years.
Sometimes people like to say, "I told you so." I don't take any real joy in the fact that we're in this situation.
Reedy tells Project Baltimore the solutions have not changed. He's been saying it for years. The blueprint for Maryland's future must be repealed, amended, or significantly delayed in its implementation. If one of those things does not happen, Maryland, Reedy says, will continue to see budget deficits every year. Meaning your taxes and fees could keep going up.
We can't just keep thinking there's this inexhaustible well of money out there that's with the taxpayers. We have to live with what's coming in and make the choices around that, just like a family or a small business would. The Public Schools Superintendents Association of Maryland last month sent this letter to state education leaders asking them to consider revising the blueprint for Maryland's future while seeking solutions that are educationally sound and fiscally responsible. We have posted this letter, if you would like to read it, onto our website, foxbaltimore.com. We will stay on this story. I'm Chris Papps, and this is Project Baltimore.
I'm Kai Jackson. Thank you for watching. Here's another video to watch. Also, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel.